welcome to Anaheim Sports. I'm Drue Armstrong, Austin Weatherly, and Dylan Howe. We're going to talk about Kaufman sports first. Last week, Kaufman played Van for the, district championship. Yeah, came up short, lost 33-14. Van is a really solid team. They're ranked number 8 in
8 or 9
for a number 4 in Division One. They're a really solid team.
I think they go 4 or 5 rounds deep.
I don't
make a good run.
I don't. They're not a playoff team. They've never been a playoff.
Last time they won district, they got out first round.
They are not a playoff team. When was the last time you can tell me Van won a playoff game?
Well, I don't know.
They're not a playoff team. They went 10-0 2 years ago and lost to.
Okay, that was 2 years
5
ago.
5 Paris.
That was 2014. This is 2016. Brand new year.
Not a playoff team.
I'll make a bet.
Oh yeah. Now we're gonna show highlights from the game. I didn't know that. Hope you enjoyed those highlights. Right now, we don't know who we're playing in the playoffs. It's either between Anna, North Lamar, Paris North Lamar, and Liberty Alu.
Probably Anna.
If
it's looking like Anna, yeah.
For us to play Liberty Alu, Terrell has to beat Van by 3. Because it'll go to a 3-way tie record-wise. Then what? Oh yeah, if Anna beats Princeton, we play Anna, and if Anna loses, we play Paris.
And North Lamar wins. Yeah. We'll have North Lamar.
It's a whole confusing mess.
Yeah,
but most likely Anna will beat Princeton.
Yeah,
that's who we'll play.
Okay, Austin, you have volleyball.
Volleyball went to Roy City on Tuesday, lost to Princeton, and 3-1. It was a tough match. For those of you who weren't there, they had a pretty good matchup against us. They had a really good blocker who just kind of put it down on us.
Blocker?
Yeah, blocker. You know, they just blocker.
Good stuff, Austin.
Blocker.
Yeah. Don't really know about that term.
Like a lineman?
If you want to put it like that, then you can.
Offensive guard.
The right tackle was really good. All right, Dylan. Big news. Tennis made it to
Tennis
state.
played in the state tournament over the past 2 days. They came up short. They beat Wharton in the semifinals and played Abilene Wiley, who's always a tough team. They came up short in that game, 10-2, but they finished second overall in the state, and that's a really big accomplishment.
You should be proud of them. Cross country goes to state this weekend. I don't know when they run. November 12th. That'd be next weekend.
Yep.
Okay.
Old Settlers Park in
Old Settlers Park in
Round Rock.
Round Rock. I don't know where that is. Okay.
It's obviously Round Rock, Texas.
Right.
It will be on the NFHS.
It will be on the NFHS.
So go watch.
Yep. All right. Now we're gonna switch over to college sports. We're gonna have to playoff rankings finally came out. Number 1, obviously Alabama. 2, obviously Clemson.
Nah, not obviously.
Well, they're still 8-0.
Pretty good team.
So is Michigan.
I mean, they kind of deserve to be there.
Michigan still number 3.
Yeah.
The big thing that everybody's talking about is A&M at number 4.
No way they should be there. There's no way.
But tell me why Washington should be there. And don't just say because they're 8-0, because who they played.
Well, I mean, they played some okay teams.
They're in the Pac-12.
I
They
mean,
play
but
nobody.
y'all played some pretty trash teams too.
We played Alabama.
Okay, that's
And lost.
At
you
one
also
loss.
lost. They
One
whooped y'all. They put the beat down on y'all.
We've beat every other ranked team we've played.
Okay.
But now
okay,
they're not
you
even
beat
ranked.
Tennessee, who was 18th and just lost to unranked South Carolina, so that's not a big
Well, maybe
accomplishment to me. That's not. So
Tennessee was good.
they're
They ha-
good because they just lost to
they have,
unranked
like,
South Carolina
one of-
and they were 18th.
one
so
of
they're
the
about
best
to be
quarterbacks in the
unranked.
SEC.
They're about to be.
One
I don't care
of
if he
the
was-
best
I don't care if he was
quarterbacks
one of
in
best.
the
If he was one of the
SEC.
best, they would still be in the top 25
All of the ranked
because they're about
teams-
to be unranked.
All of the ranked teams that
They're about to be unranked.
Texas A&M has played, they're now unranked.
But they were ranked when we played them, which is why they're number 4.
Oh,
You
At
can't
this
say they're
point,
trash.
give me
They're
that
7-1.
Don't give me
7-1.
that
Washington
No
played
way.
nobody. Anyway, we're moving on.
What?
Because
No,
I'm trying to talk about this.
No. Washington
Okay.
has not played anybody.
They haven't.
I would agree with that, but the way they're beating teams right now, whether they're good or not,
They beat
is-
Oregon
is outstanding.
70-something.
It's outstanding
21.
right now.
Oregon's trash, so
So is A&M, so it don't matter.
A&M would smash Texas into your team. You can't talk. Your team's not in the top 25.
Whoa!
I don't care
My
if they
team
beat
is
Baylor.
14.
Let's not talk about that one right
14.
I don't care
boys.
if they beat
now.
Baylor.
No, because
Hanging on.
y'all had to go to the SEC because y'all were tired of getting whipped by Texas.
It's not
every
what
year.
happened.
Y'all
Okay,
were
but
tired of it, so y'all just
we
had to
moved
go.
to SEC, and now we're getting the best recruits in the nation.
Oh,
so.
okay. You're right. Anyway,
Well,
moving
who's
on.
Texas got?
I think
Who's-
that's Michigan.
Who does Texas have?
Shane
I think
Buechele.
Michigan's
That's all y'all
good.
need to know, folks.
Win the Heisman.
All right.
He is not winning the Heisman.
He's,
All
not,
right.
he's not going
All
out.
right, shut up.
Speaking of the
Shut up.
Heisman,
Ohio State. Number 6, Ohio State.
Thanks, sir.
Okay.
Oh, I would agree with that. See. Oh yeah, you can't say. Oh, back to this. Losing just because you lost to an unranked team does not mean anything. They lost to unranked Penn State 2 weeks ago.
Okay, that's obviously they're showing favoritism to Ohio State right there.
So you're saying
Obviously.
they're showing favoritism to A&M?
Yes.
How?
If a one-loss team
There's
makes it
no-
in, it'll be
there's
Ohio
no
State.
way that you should be ahead of Washington and at number 7 Louisville.
Strength
Hey.
of schedule. SEC, Pac-12 is a big difference. All right,
ACC
7.
Whatever.
SEC, Pac-12, Big Ten, which I think is better.
Which
Not in the SEC.
mm,
The SEC is the strongest.
I don't know. Louisville's in the ACC, which is a pretty good conference. So I mean, I don't know.
Big 12.
They got Clemson.
No one from the Big
and
12's
Florida
getting in.
State.
No, the Big 12 is
And,
out. So it's
I mean, yeah. With
Big
Baylor
12 is
losing to
definitely out.
Texas.
Yeah,
and West
that-
Virginia.
Yeah, West
losing.
Virginia dropped to 20.
Yeah.
They were expected to win the conference.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, number 7, Louisville. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, one loss. Actually, I think they should be higher than they are.
They should be higher, exactly.
I mean, I know, but it's because they've been playing teams close.
I
and they
mean,
shouldn't
I
be.
think they should be ahead of Ohio State and maybe even ahead of Washington. But I don't know. It's a tough one.
I don't think you can
Wisconsin.
have an 8-0 team
I think it's unfair.
past 5.
I think if Washington wins out, then they deserve to be in the playoffs.
I'll say that, yeah.
Because you shouldn't have an undefeated team out.
Yeah.
whether it, no matter what conference they're in, not
Because
make
they-
playoffs.
But you can't say that because
It's hard to go undefeated.
say
no
you
matter
go
what
undefeated and you're in
Power five.
Power 5. What does that mean?
It means the 5 big conferences.
Yes.
Oh.
Big
Power
12,
five.
Pac-12,
Come on,
SEC,
man.
ACC, Big Ten.
Exactly.
Come
But
on.
y'all
dude.
saying that like if a team goes undefeated, they should just automatically get in. Say you go undefeated and you play in Conference USA.
Texas goes defeated in their conference. Do you think they deserve to be?
I think if there's
Well,
an
in the
undefeated
Power
team
Five.
if there's an
If you
undefeated
go
team in the Power
undefeated
5
Power
conferences,
then you deserve to go.
yes.
Okay, then you have.
Because they're not called the Power 5 for any reason.
Yeah.
They're the hardest conferences to play in.
8 Wisconsin. They beat Nebraska.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
6
Nebraska's first loss.
That's why they bumped up so far. 9 Auburn. I mean,
I think
I
that's
re-
SEC favoritism right
I
there.
think
mean,
I think there's
I don't
better
really know.
one-loss teams.
yeah. There's some one-loss teams that have done better than they have. So I mean, like, I don't really agree with
I
that
think
one.
10 Nebraska and Auburn should flip. Nebraska, I mean 7-1.
Yeah, for sure. I think. Well, no. No. With them losing, they need to stay there. We're going to talk about
Really?
some of the scores last week. Michigan 2 beats Michigan State 32-23. Number 8 Baylor loses to unranked Texas 35-34. Big upset there. And then number 4 Washington beats number 17 Utah 31-24. And then number 7 Nebraska loses to 11 Wisconsin 23-17 in overtime.
Called it.
Then you got 3 Clemson versus 12 Florida State. Clemson wins 37-34, close one. And then
Came down to the last
unranked
final.
South Carolina beats ranked number 18 Tennessee 24-21.
Okay, and now we're going to talk about big games of the week. We have 10 Nebraska playing 6 Ohio State. Austin, who do you think is
Give me the Buckeyes right here. Urban Meyer, one of the best coaches in college football. He'll be able to scheme for Nebraska, who, just got their first loss last week against Wisconsin, which is a big rivalry game.
Mhm.
But coming to Ohio State after that big loss is going to hurt them. So we'll take Ohio State.
I like that. Yeah.
I'm going to – I can go either way with that. I could see Nebraska pulling off an upset. I mean, they are a good team.
They're playing at Ohio State, right?
Yes.
I don't see them coming into the shoe and being able to
Yeah.
beat Ohio State.
Exactly.
All right. Now we're going to move on to LSU, Alabama. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and say
it's easy.
Alabama, but, I mean, LSU does have a powerhouse offense. Probably the best running back in the SEC, Leonard Fournette.
But if you look at what they did to him last year, they completely shut him down.
Exactly. And that's why I'm going to go with Alabama. Even though they got to go to the swamp at night, which is a hard thing to do, Alabama has the best defense in the SEC and best defense in college football. They're going to do exactly what they did last year. And
Shut
stop Leonard
Fournette
Fournette.
down.
If you can stop Fournette, you can stop LSU. So that's what they're going to do.
Mhm.
So I'm going to take Bama right here.
All right, now we're going to bring Kinsey over here for Kinsey picks.
Oh,
We can't talk about that till after. She's gonna...
Oh, we definitely can.
All right, Kinsey. We're going to show you these uniforms over here, and you're going to tell us who you think's going to win.
Can you zoom it in? My eyesight's a little off today.
Start with the ones on the bottom.
Just today.
The green and the black and the white.
Yeah,
Are they all the same team?
Start with those. Yes, that's...
Start up here.
They're the same
okay,
team?
No, okay. Now start... Okay, TCU. The purple ones.
Same team.
Yeah.
All 3 of those.
Yes, they could wear any of those.
They can wear it.
Cute.
So,
You
do
like
you
all
like
3?
those?
Yeah. Nice construction form in the body. I dig it.
Now what
Construction
about,
form of the
now
body.
now what about Baylor?
You got
Yeah.
Baylor on
The
the bottom.
green.
I'm not digging the diarrhea green. So I'm going to go with the top. TCU's got them.
What do you got to score?
Score?
Yeah,
TCU, I'm going to go with like 73. And since we got diarrhea on the bottom, they're going to go about 20.
73-20. All right. You
Good
heard,
deal.
you heard it here first, folks.
73-20. Okay, that's it. You're good.
You're good. TCU will beat Baylor 73-20. So
Because,
make sure you tune in and watch that.
yeah.
Upset of the year.
So,
Oh, boy.
TCU.
Wow. Okay.
TCU
So,
over.
back to reality.
I don't know,
I
Baylor.
love it when she predicts scores.
That's always a good game.
Who's the home team on this one? Do we know?
I think it's Baylor at TCU.
Is
I
it
think
Baylor
I
at TCU?
think it's
No,
Baylor.
actually,
Let's look real
it could be
fast.
flipped because Baylor was away last week. I don't know.
We got. Let's see here. Baylor is the home team.
Baylor.
So, yeah, I'll take Baylor. I'll take the home team on this one. Just
Baylor
because
usually plays pretty good at home.
This is usually a high scoring game.
Yeah, powerhouse
and-
offenses.
So I mean, there's defenses both are about the same. They're a pretty equal team. So I think home field advantage could take it. So Baylor.
So that's our in college. We're gonna jump into NFL now.
I'm not talking about the Heisman.
Oh yeah, Heisman.
All right, bet.
We got 2 people in a Heisman right now.
No, there's
Well, there's more than that.
well,
There's
there's
2.
two,
but there's 2 that are
Two realistic.
two front runners.
It's Lamar Jackson
out of
and
Louisville.
Jabril Peppers out of Michigan. I still think Lamar Jackson is gonna win just because. Well, I don't know.
I think if it goes to the best college football player,
It
Peppers is going to win because he can move all over the
plays
field.
Yeah, he's so diverse.
He can be put on either side of the ball and still play at the highest level.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not going to disagree with that, but Lamar Jackson plays the most important position on the field. And that's the quarterback, and the way he's been playing all season long. He's just been excelling, and I mean, you don't just score 8 touchdowns in a game
Yeah,
and act like it's no big deal, because it is.
I think both of them are really good. It just, in the end, it comes down to personal opinion. Like,
Exactly.
it's gonna come down to
they're not in the Heisman race.
By accident.
Yes,
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
they're both equally.
they're two of the
good at
best
what they
players in college football, and that's why they're being talked about so much.
I think it depends if Lamar Jackson can take Louisville into the playoffs, then they can do it.
But-
Because right now, what's helping Jabril Peppers is that Michigan's undefeated, and they're going to probably stay that way. I think that they're going to be able to beat Ohio State
They'll more than likely
and move on.
roll on.
But I think if Louisville does not make it to the playoffs, then that's going to hurt his votes that he couldn't take them in. So Jabril Peppers could win that way.
I really don't have an opinion right now. I mean, they're both.
I mean, it's hard to go either
Yeah,
way.
they're
It's
both
really
outstanding athletes.
Two really high quality athletes.
If I had to pick right now, I'd pick Lamar Jackson. I mean, he's a touchdown machine.
that's what he does.
Yeah,
I just think if you're basing it off of the best
but
college
they
football
don't
player,
do it like that. They do it. It's voting.
but that's what the award is too.
Yeah.
It's to the best college football player that year.
True.
I just think if you're able to go any position and still
Yeah, I mean, that's
produce,
It's
Yeah.
true.
then that's making a really good case.
okay. Now we're gonna new NFL power rankings come out. New England at number 1. I mean, you get Tom Brady back. I don't know. I
I
just
agree.
He's Tom Brady.
He's Tom Brady. He's been completing over 70% of his passing since he's been back.
Yeah.
That's like unheard of. His numbers have been outstanding ever since he's came back from the suspension, and the Patriots have just been rolling on. Gronkowski was struggling without him. Now he's getting over 100 yards and touchdown every game, and that offense is just rolling, and it's hard to stop him.
Number 2, the Cowboys.
Cowboys, my team right there.
I mean, to
News
me,
came
that's-
out about they're considering keeping Dak as the starter. It came out just this week.
just this week.
I can
That
see
they like
that.
the chemistry that the team has, and they don't want to do anything to jeopardize that, and possibly.
I was reading this thing that Cowboys are saying it's a fun atmosphere around there right now because I mean it's a young team and they're showing out.
And they're winning games.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 of your best players are rookies.
Rookies.
I mean, your
exactly.
quarterback and your starting running back.
Ezekiel Elliott just got Offensive Player of the Month.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big accomplishment
Yeah,
for
Cowboys
a
are
rookie.
definitely having a good year.
Exactly.
I called it last year. If the Cowboys did not draft a quarterback, they would have a bad season.
Well, think about it.
They definitely needed one because the ones they were going through last year were not helping them. And I think another big part is last year they weren't letting the backups, throw the deep ball. They weren't really opening up the playbook to those quarterbacks.
They were keeping it
And
really
they're-
simple.
If you watch the games, Dak is totally in control of that offense. He's calling audibles.
He's completely
and he's
taken it
shown
over.
that he can make the plays that are necessary to win big games. And so
especially
he's producing.
especially this past game against the Eagles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He struggled towards the beginning, and then towards the end,
He
kind of
found his
when they were
rhythm.
down, and they really needed him, made big plays.
And that's what you want out of a starting quarterback.
Exactly.
Number 4, Seattle. I'm not even gonna put this on off. That's a defensive team. They make stops. I mean, that's what they do.
It's one of the best defenses in the league.
It's probably
Seattle or
the
Denver?
best. Oh, I forgot
skipped
Denver.
over Denver.
I forgot Denver. Denver's number 3.
Denver's got a really good
That's
defense.
the best defense in the
Yeah.
league. So
I mean, you have Von
can't
Miller,
argue with that.
Yeah.
the reigning Super Bowl MVP. That says it all right there.
Yeah.
I mean, 6-2, even with Trevor Siemian as
He's one of the
quarterback.
best defensive players in the league right now.
Yeah, Miller is, yeah.
At 4, Seattle. I just talked about it. That's another great defense.
The secondaries,
Yeah,
probably the best secondary.
the
One,
Legion.
one of the best.
Yeah, Legion of Boom. It's
Now they do have an injury. I think Cam Chancellor, he's out. I think.
And
But other than that, they've been pretty well.
Number 5. I'm going to disagree with this one. I do not think Green Bay should be number 5.
I don't think so.
What are they? They're 4
really
and 2.
been struggling this year.
I mean, you can't 4 and 2 and be number 5. All they're,
Well, I mean, like, yeah, 4-2 is not a bad record, but
I don't think,
is it better than, like, say, Minnesota?
Even
I
Oakland.
mean, yeah, they have 2 losses.
Oakland
but
has 1 loss.
Yeah, Oakland has 1 loss.
Oakland has 2. They're 6-2
Who they lose to?
because they played Denver, who's 6-2 also. This is the first time
Okay.
since 2002 that the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders have played each other both over 500. Long time.
You know it's a bad year in the NFL when Oakland is in
Yeah,
the top 10.
Oakland's been doing really good. In fact, that defense I really like with Khalil Mack and linebacker.
That's a scary man.
And Derek Carr, he's above average, and then Amari Cooper, who you could arguably put,
Yeah.
I mean, top 10 wide receiver in the league.
Yeah, he's only in his second year.
Second year at Alabama.
And 7, Minnesota.
That's a great defense.
Yeah, another great defense in top 10.
They got Sam Bradford out of that trade
Yeah.
from Philly.
Has Peterson come back yet?
No, not yet.
I feel like once they get back,
I
they'll go back.
think he's on the IR. In fact, I think he may be out. But he may be coming back later. I don't
Once
know.
they get back, they can go back to the way it was when they were at
Yeah, but
Oklahoma
Bradford's been doing really well.
He has,
something
I
that's
think.
really surprised me is them drafting Laquan Treadwell so high in the first round
Yeah.
and not really doing anything. He came in to camp as a second wide receiver on the roster, and now he's barely getting any playing time.
I mean, who was the first pick this year?
First overall pick.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's his name? He hasn't played.
Golf.
Jared Goff,
Yeah.
quarterback out of
where's
Cal.
Yeah,
Where
it's
did he?
Cal.
Who did he get drafted to?
Rams.
LA Rams.
And he's not even playing.
Yeah, hadn't played a game yet.
Yeah. I mean, so that just
Who starts for the Rams?
who is the starter?
Case Keenum, quarterback out of Houston.
Number 8, Pittsburgh.
Big
I mean,
Ben.
Oh, Big Ben.
He's out.
Yeah,
So
I think they said he's got 2 or 3 weeks left. But even without him,
Landry
you
Jones
got
is
the best running back, maybe even the best wide receiver.
yeah, I don't know about top 10, top 5.
top 5.
I don't know about number 1.
Number 1 running back for sure. I think.
Yeah, Le'Veon Bell. Yeah.
And then Antonio Brown, he could be top 4.
Number 9, Atlanta. That pass game is
That
ridiculous.
offense is.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna go ahead and call that number
Matt Ryan's
number 1 offense. They are
Matt Ryan's
lethal.
had
number 1
them.
quarterback
yeah.
right now in fantasy, scoring points.
Yeah, he's lethal.
Scoring points.
And number 10, Philadelphia.
They're having a above average year.
Yeah.
Carson
for
Wentz has
them.
really been showing out.
He's really the only person that has though. I mean, he's the reason they're.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They really needed a quarterback, and they were really hoping Carson Wentz could be their
They've
guy.
been struggling at the quarterback
And-
position.
Carson Wentz has really done a
The
good
past
job
couple
for
of
them,
years.
helping them pick up. You know, that conference is the best conference right now
I mean,
in
division.
football. Yeah, best division. I was thinking.
Yeah, college.
It's fun.
Last year
It was the worst.
it was the worst.
no one was
And
over
right-
500.
And right
Yeah.
now they're all doing
Literally
really well.
Nobody was
Surprisingly,
in the playoff picture for them.
no. I mean, Washington won the division.
That 8
and
and
then lost to Green Bay first round. So
and that's all we got for this week.
see you next week.